So he quickly made another wish for his remote, but nothing happened this time. Maybe the statue's battery died? He took the statue to the vendor asking for new batteries. The vendor saw how clueless he looked and conned him. "Your wish is too big. Go to a temple and pray to the bigger gods. Here, I'll give you a good deal on these offerings. Hurry up and go." And so began PK's God-worshipping journey. But India has so many gods that he had to try them one by one. 6 months passed, and he'd made offerings to countless deities, but still came up empty. One day, PK walked into a temple and headed straight for the donation box. He expertly poked it with a stick, and the money was his. He'd clearly mastered the art of making money. When someone caught him, he didn't panic at all. He quickly slapped a little god sticker on his face and said, "Go ahead, hit me." The monks didn't dare touch him because in India, nobody disrespects the gods. Just then, a reporter named Mary happened to pass by. She saw everything and got excited, thinking she could dig up a big story from PK. She quickly stepped in to help him out of the jam. After rescuing him, Mary asked why he did it. PK calmly replied, "I prayed to God, paid my money, but he didn't deliver, so I'm taking my money back." "What's wrong with that?" Mary was speechless. Finally, she asked, "Can I interview you?" PK answered, "Not today. I need to find a place to sleep or I'll be out on the streets." Mary asked, puzzled, "Where do you live?" PK replied, "Well, it varies. Depends on luck and which district's turn it is." Then PK gave her a demonstration. He walked right up to a police car and yelled, "Hey, look over here!" Once he had the cops' attention, he started peeing on a wall. The police obviously couldn't tolerate that and arrested him on the spot. Just like that, PK got himself a place to stay, in a holding cell. Mary was completely dumbfounded. PK's antics only made her more curious about him. She followed him to the detention center, wanting to hear his story. PK held nothing back and told her everything. But when she heard words like alien and remote control, Mary started suspecting PK might be mentally ill. So she gave him her business card, shook his hand, and was about to leave. But then PK spoke up and accurately described exactly what was on Mary's mind. She was shocked because he'd read her thoughts perfectly. How did he know? To get to the bottom of this, she decided to bail him out. PK explained that this was a special ability from his planet, mind reading. By holding someone's hand, they can know exactly what that person is thinking. After several tests, Mary finally believed him. The next day, PK was on the street handing out flyers, hoping someone would have information about his remote. Suddenly, something caught his eye. A church packed with people listening to a guru speak. A gemstone rose up on stage, and PK took a closer look. That was his missing remote. Finally, God had done something useful. PK was so excited he nearly jumped out of his skin and rushed onto the stage to grab his remote. But Mike claimed the gemstone had been obtained from a sacred mountain and was definitely not a remote control. In the end, PK was dragged away by several big guys and dumped on the street. At that moment, PK completely lost hope. When Mary found out, she decided to help PK get his remote back. She brought him to the guru's temple, where they arrived just as Mike was brainwashing his followers. A devotee said his wife had a terminal illness and wanted to ask God for help. Mike made a grand gesture and began his performance. He pretended to communicate with the gods, then told the man to go to a temple in the Himalayas, and his problem would be solved. After hearing Mike's prophecy, PK immediately jumped up to challenge him. If there's really a god on the other end of that line, and he has time to connect with you, why